All right, we have some breaking news just into CNN about the election. Donald Trump picking up 9 delegates after winning the Republican caucuses in the Northern Mariana Islands. If you look on your map, you'll see them just to the east of the Philippines. Trump now has 471 delegates with 358 delegates up for grabs tonight. 2 of the big states, Florida and Ohio, are winner take all. Senator Marco Rubio, home state of Florida, his need to win there cannot be exaggerated. How is it going? What does it mean if he doesn't win? Joining us now is Marco Rubio's sister, Veronica Boulos. Nice to have you with us this morning. I've been in Florida for the past week. I was there this weekend. I know the family and the friends are working South Florida like nobody's business. How do you think it's looking?
Gauging by what we see, we have so much support, especially down here in South Florida. We've been working the phone banks and going door to door. And every time we go somewhere, people say, or when we call, they say, I'm voting for Marco, my husband's voting for Marco, my kids are voting for Marco, you've got our support. That's been the majority of what we've been seeing here locally.
How is the family...
Even door to door, we get a lot of that.
How is the family managing expectations? It's hard for Marco. It's even harder for his family and friends to watch him running a race when you're worried about what's going to happen. How are you managing expectations?
I don't think we really look at that. We just look at where we are in the moment, you know, and how far we've come. You know, growing up with him and you know him all your life, you just see what's happening, and it's so incredible. And we're just so proud and just so excited to be a part of it, and proud of him for getting to where he is, and, you know, seeing the support he has. The people in this community have watched him grow up literally before their eyes, as in the public eye, and serving the community. And just seeing him get to this point is so amazing. You know, somebody told me the other day, you know, can you imagine your brother is running for president? And I said, I can. You know, I always thought he would be doing this. So it's just exciting to actually see it finally happening.
And you tell people it's not because you always wanted him to be president or he talked about it a lot. You just always saw him as someone who had a unique effect on people. Tell me about that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, as a child, you know, I always say that I remember growing up, we would have all the kids would be talking about what was going on, you know, with us. But he was always having conversations with the adults about politics and government, and that was kind of different. But then as he became he got into public office, I would just see the way people reacted to him. You know, every time he gave a speech or he just would meet people, they would always come up to us, to my parents, to us, and say, he's going to go far. He has, you know, he's got something. There's something about him that just connects with people and reaches people. And we knew it, you know, but seeing other people respond to it is really, really special.
Was he the protective brother for you growing up, or was he a constant pain for you?
A little of both.
Uh-oh.
No,
Don't be too honest. It's television.
He was... Oh, okay, sorry. No, he was, you know, typical brother relationship, no different than most people. You know, he was really protective behind the scenes. He did a lot of things without me knowing he was doing them to protect me. And then when we were kids, obviously, you have the typical, you know, we're only a year apart, so you have the typical childhood. But for the most part, you know, my mom and my sister always say that we grew up like twins because we were so close in age and we did everything together. We weren't twins, but we were just very close and we did everything together, even through our teenage years. Same friends, same everything. What
will your advice be to your brother if Florida does not go his way? He's going to be looking for people to give him direction. He'll have to know his own head and heart, obviously. But what will you tell your brother?
You know, I would just tell him to go with his heart, to really pray about it and see what God has for him, because I think that we're at a point in this election that it's not just what we want for ourselves, but it's what does God want for us, and for us that we're Christian and we rely a lot on our faith to guide us. I would just tell him to continue to do what he's been doing, which is praying about it and obviously speaking to his family about it and his staff and seeing where they advise him. But as a sister, I would just tell him, pray about it and just really listen to whatever God wants for you.
We know it's not just about the candidate. The whole family feels what's going on. In the Rubio's case, you're all working very hard as well. Good luck to you and the best to the family.
Yes. Thank you.